Hey nigga, you trying to say one time hit the block. It's that nigga off the block, I'm in the hood, man. Don't make me now what the heck do I need to what's happening, y'all? It's your boy Lil Ya from UNLV. Wait a minute. Welcome to my podcast, the Be Real 23 podcast, where it goes down. Check it out, yo. Today, I got a special guest, you know, no other than my homie Frog, you dig? What's up, Frog?
What's up, Big Ron? You got it, man. Man, it's a blessing to be amongst you right now. You know what I'm saying? What's good with it?
That's what's up, dog. Shit, bro, we're gonna jump into it, and I want to ask you
No
and
doubt.
let you tell the people who is Anthony Frog London.
Man, Anthony London, well, Anthony and Frog is two different, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Whole two
okay.
different monsters. Frog, from Harvard, West Bank in effect, from the 15th to the end of the bridge, West Wego, you feel me? Got it in, but Uptown have showed me a lot of love. So I kinda at a young age I kinda, spreading my wings, you know what I'm saying, from uptown to downtown, you feel me?
All
15,
right.
I was all the way in the jets, but Frog is that one. Anthony is the mature side of Frog, you feel me?
Okay, gotcha.
No
Damn,
doubt.
damn. So you can't get Anthony without having Frog, or you can't get Frog without having Anthony. How they go? Which one?
Man, yeah, you right, real. They tied in tight, bro. But I'm gonna tell you something. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep Frog, bro, clean out the. I try to keep
Yeah.
him at bay,
Frog is
bro,
the one
because
you don't want me, huh, bro?
nah, I hate dealing with that dude. You know what I'm saying?
It's all
That's my
good, man.
alter ego. You feel me? But nah, but it was just a lot of lessons. I was blessed to learn because it's so many of my rounds. And you can speak on this. Fell short learning those lessons. You feel me?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Are stuck in them lessons and can't shake back. You feel me? But so I'm blessed. I done came through it. Still learning every day. Work is progress. You feel me?
I feel
But at the
that,
same
dog.
time, I can share my story with somebody if it's just one person. And let them grab what they can grab out of it and make their move. You feel me?
Got you, bro. What was your
Dope.
childhood like?
Man, my childhood was pretty cool, bro. My mom I had an older brother. You know what I'm saying? Cricket and Frog, man. We was like a tag team. You know what I'm saying? 18 months
Okay.
apart. You feel me? Very, very, very close, man. We came up, man. We had a really upbringing, man. Bro, to tell you the truth, me and my brother went to Catholic schools, bro, until like by middle school. You feel me? My grandmother, my mother made sure we would, got a good education. But
Right.
the streets it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother,
Facts.
and my mother did a amazing job with us. We just chose to go with the move of the streets. You know what I'm saying? We was in the
I could
elements. You
definitely
know what I'm
relate,
saying?
dog. I could definitely
We
relate. I
was in
was
the
in the
elements,
same boat, my nigga. Catholic and
man. Feel
private
that,
school. Just one of the
man.
streets, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah. Real
Damn.
talk,
For
dog.
real, dog. I can
You
relate
know.
to that,
we,
man.
we went from St. Joe's the Worker, you know what I'm saying? Went from St. Joe's the Worker to Marrero Christian Academy, from Marrero Christian Academy to Archbishop Shaw. And then I went to Helen Cox, and it was from Helen Cox to Landry, from Landry to Graps, from Graps to Pride Co.
Yeah.
Scotlandville, here I come.
Bro. That is, huh? Damn.
It was a cycle. It was a cycle. You know what I'm saying? But my childhood, my household, it was loving, bro. My grandmother, my mother, my father, he wasn't in the picture. You know what I'm saying? But we wasn't raised to, have disrespect for my mother. She never spoke ill willed about him, even though he was a no show. You know what I'm saying? She never spoke bad about him, so we wasn't taught how to disrespect him. Like some of them young kids now,
Right.
take their fathers out. Even though they dropped the ball, it's a certain respect we had. You know what I'm saying? Even
Right.
though some people say he didn't deserve it. He really didn't, but we still was no sir, yes sir, because that's what our mother taught us. That's what we
Manners.
saw her.
It was called
Yeah,
manners. A word you ever heard in a
even to
long
this day,
time.
manners. That's right.
Facts.
We was brought up pretty cool on that level, but Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he was a no show, so the streets done what they done. All the
Yeah,
OGs from the streets, that's who raised us. You feel me? My
gotcha.
uncles, all my uncles got high, so it wasn't no secret. Crack ran up my family tree. You feel me? So
Gotcha.
the game it was president. You know what I'm saying? It was like apples don't grow oranges. You feel me?
Right,
So
right.
it was what it was. My uncles were hustlers, so we fell right in a generational curse. You feel me? So.
Bro.
Yeah,
Right,
but
right.
other than the household, bro, it was love. It was love, real talk.
That's what's up,
It
bro.
was love. It was love, bro.
What did you want to be as a kid?
I believe it or not, bro, I always, looked at sports, like it was gonna be my way out. My brother,
You
he
played.
he was a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I played running back. I played a
Mm-hmm.
lot. I played more defense than anything. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't the more skilled runner. My brother, he was talented. He can throw, he can run, he can do everything. So I
Mm-hmm.
was kind of coming behind his shadow. But like by us playing in the Catholic League, we had more advantages than other black kids. We wasn't really playing with a lot of talent, a big talent pool. So we was basically the good ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but like I said, man, we come up under Ike Wilson. If you can,
And that
if
was
you
a
know,
quarterback from across from the
yeah,
West Bank. Yeah,
right,
I remember
man,
that
right,
he
man.
got
And
time. Well,
Ike,
he died. He got time,
yeah, he
right?
got chopped up. Yeah, he
Yeah.
got killed. He got killed by the project. But
Okay.
he was like ranked top 5 in quarterbacks, in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
at the same time, in the street hustling. You feel me? A
Yeah.
strong bone hustler. His daddy was a top tier running back in his days in high school, but his daddy blew both his knees out. So Ike came up, man. Ike, it was Ike Cardell Stewart and a couple of more, Mickey Joseph, Van Joseph, all of them. They was right behind each other. But Ike Wilson and Cardell Stewart was the same class, but Ike took a different turn than Cardell Stewart did. You feel me?
Right.
But at the same time, we was behind those boys, you dig? So we used to play with a lot of heart, you feel me? But I thought football was gonna be, my thing. But
Check it out,
when I
huh?
learned, yeah, but when the streets got a hold of me, it was no, it was a no go. I ain't even taste football no more. I still love the game, but I wasn't into it mentally,
Yeah.
spiritually either. I was on a whole nother track. You feel me?
Right.
Real
Being in
talk.
the street, how and what made you reform yourself?
Man, a lot played, played a part in it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but I'm gonna say one thing was, I didn't want to lose my family. For number one.
Okay.
For number two, I'm not no rat, and I didn't want to do life. You
Yeah.
feel me? So, cause I know either, the way I was going and what was going on and everything that was happening around me.
Mm-hmm.
If I wouldn't have, took a different route, I was gonna wind up being in a position where either I read or I go do my life. You feel me? Because it
Yeah.
wasn't nothing but the alphabet for me. My
Right.
jacket. I'm a full-time felon. You know what I'm saying? All possession charges, over 260 grams. You feel me? So,
Wow.
you know, my jacket was drugs. You feel me? And weight and not nothing small. So them
Right.
people wasn't playing in Jefferson Parish. They not playing. They was
Did you
give
get
you
distribution or possession?
man. I got distribution late in the game. I never had got a distribution charge. Never. I always had possession charges because I never went to jail with nobody. I always got jammed up by myself. You feel me? But this last time after it was what 2000, it was 2006, right? Right after the
Mhm.
storm. Now I got jammed up going back to my apartment in New Orleans, and it was 2005. Right after the storm when they let us back in, I got
Yeah.
jammed up with some mad work. But some of the work I had in individual uh baggies, should I say? So they hit me with a distribution, and I was kind of lost on the distribution because I never was hit with a distribution. So that
Right.
made the bond. My bond was like 500,000. You know what I'm saying? So I had to stay. We went from the bus station to Angola, from Angola to Hunts. I bond out January 2006. and I bond out from hunts. When they paid my bond got lowered and it reduced several times. When I bind out from hunts. You feel me? But the only thing I had at that time out of all the charges, they kept the distribution. Yeah, they kept the distribution charge, possessing with intent to distribute, such and such, such and such, such and such. You know what I'm saying? They ain't had the money, they ain't have some of the drugs, they ain't have the weapon, they ain't have none of that. But when I first got arrested, they had all that. So it was a blessing and a curse at the same time, you feel me? Because it could have been worse. And then I just got released off parole, like you could say 2, 3 weeks before I was arrested. You feel me? So I ain't have no parole
Man.
hold. And that was the first time I ever got arrested and didn't have a parole hold. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And my jacket is expensive. You feel me?
right, right. Did you attend
But
college,
yeah.
bro?
Well, yeah, I went to junior college in Florida for like 2 semesters and
You was still
we was down
balling
there
then?
climbing.
You was
Yeah,
still balling
yeah.
then?
No,
God,
no, I wasn't playing ball or nothing, you dig? Saying, just trying to get out the street a little while. You feel me? And
yeah.
as you can see, dude, not dumb. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of on top of my literature, so
Thanks.
I used the situation to get out the city, for a little while and chill in Florida because the junior college was in Florida. So,
Yeah.
but and we were wilding out, you know what I'm saying? We were getting it in, right before
Man,
the
Florida
storm, man. When
something
the
else.
storm,
Florida
man,
something
what?
serious, boy.
Man, and then we was in Jacksonville, you feel me? We was fighting
Mm-hmm.
them dudes up there and everything, man, So,
Bro.
it was crazy. It was crazy. But it was an experience, you know what I'm saying? For, me coming from where I came from, plus, had the chance to go probably D1 or D2 and didn't do it and wind up going to junior college on the educational standpoint. So it was cool, man. I learned a lot. You feel me?
Good,
As
good.
far as like experiencing, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
And,
Bro.
and my brother, he wound up getting like 10 years late in the game. So for a lot of that time, I'm hustling, taking care of him and doing all kind of other stuff, fighting charges, but still trying to make his 10 years as sweet as possible. You feel me? So
Right, right.
it was a lot of moving parts, bro, and it wasn't nothing but God to get me through it. Because if you think about it, man, I can't tell you how I got out of some of the situations or into some of the situations,
Bro.
but you know, street nigga be quick to say, man, yeah, bro, I was smooth, but it wasn't none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm not taking none of
carry
the credit
yourself to
for it.
glory. For real.
No, indeed. No, no, man, it don't work like that. I mean,
Bro.
I'm not that naive. You feel me? I know it was something greater than myself positioning me and putting me in different. And it was a lot of prayers, from your grandmother, from your mother,
Hell
from your
yeah. Hell
auntie,
yeah.
people that love you, the unseen prayers. You don't even know people praying for you, and it helped me a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
No doubt.
How did you start your business, man? What made you start your business?
Man, mindset therapy, bro. It came from a lot of grueling pain and dealing with myself. You feel me? In a lot of situations, I lost my brother in 2016. I lost my old. Well, I lost my mom at 14. I lost his oldest son in 15. I lost him at 16, and I just lost his baby boy in
Man.
last year. Last
Wow.
year, in August of
Sorry to hear
last year.
that, dog. You have my deepest sympathy, bro. For real.
Man, thank you. I appreciate it, bro. And just going through that, alone, in my change, I had all the reason in the world to just flash out and go back. You know what I'm saying? But I know it was bigger than myself. So
Yeah.
mindset there became from a lot of pain before all that.
Mm-hmm.
And why I was trying to put it together and find myself. And as I'm finding myself, I'm finding myself talking to, it started out with the kids because I had a little league football team out here. So, I was dealing with the kids, mentoring the kids, but before you know it, I'm dealing with their parents. Their parents calling me. I mean, well-off people. People got the
Right.
bag. But unhappy, ready to kill
Right.
themselves, ready to do everything. Man, I'm like, man, I'm supposed to be coaching your son, and I find myself on the phone for hours just listening. just
Yeah.
listening. And at the end of the phone call, they like, man, they didn't cry boogers and snots, man, thing. And I really ain't do nothing but just listen. And at the end of the hour or two we on the phone, I
Mm-hmm.
tell them what I think could be the problem, or I give them a solution. Even if they
Mm-hmm.
use that solution or use it, take it what they can and use it another way, I'm fine with it. But long as I
Yeah.
can be that ear and that understanding point. So when I started doing that, man, mindset therapy just came alive, man. I was blessed to be an author. I'm an author. So I wrote a book called Beating the Game. You feel me? So all that came from, just taking a chance, stepping out, trying to be a author, writing a book, becoming like finishing it. Never thought, I'll finish it because so much stuff
Right.
was happening. I wanted to throw that thing away, man. I was like, man, every
Yeah.
time I get into it, somebody get killed. You feel me? So
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm not about to, but God put people around you. He used people. So the people, my
No
wife,
doubt.
my daughters, they kept pushing me and saying, man, it must be a reason you're supposed to write it. So mindset therapy, real talk, man, came from a lot of pain and understanding and acceptance. So I say, man, if I needed this and if it worked for me, just think about how many real dudes and sisters out there that can use the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So I created mindset therapy, me and
What
my
it is
wife
y'all
and
do?
two of my partners.
What it
We
is y'all
help.
do? You actually have like one on ones with people and stuff like.
Yeah, man, we help children and adults believe in themselves again. You know what I'm saying? We
Shit,
we
bro.
we offer 12 steps. We offer 7 steps to developing a positive mindset. Straight up, if
Damn.
they in a messed up situation or messed up uh, environment, I give them tools on how to deal with it. Not trying to take them out the environment, not trying, but teaching
Right.
them and helping them to live in that moment and
Right.
still be successful. You feel me? Because most of the time, people their thought process have them brought it down because they don't believe in themselves. They don't
Right.
think they can do it. So I give them examples of myself and people who I didn't help in the same position as them that became successful. So it started a fire. You know what I'm saying? It went to
Yeah.
working. You know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing from God. Real talk, man.
Man,
And
that's
then I'm a
great
real
stuff,
one.
bro. That's real
I'm
great,
a
bro.
real one with it. You
Real.
feel me?
Mm,
No
mm,
doubt.
damn. How long have you been in business?
Since 2012.
Oh,
2012.
okay.
Yeah.
How many
Yeah.
clients
Since
would you say
2012.
you deal with?
Uh, on an average, on a daily basis, man, I probably deal with. I had to break it down a lot because I had to start taking my mental health. Because you could take in so much. You have to
Yeah,
find
bro.
time to
Man, hey,
release that.
bro. I go through that shit, dog, and
Right,
I have a
man. Right.
psychiatrist myself. And my
Hmm.
question be like, how the fuck he listen to all everybody problems and all this kind of shit, and he's supposed to help, and how the fuck he stay sane? You know what I'm saying?
Because he have a system that he use on himself that you got to decompress. Especially when you being an ear and a listening tool for someone else for several different situations because spirits are transferable. And if you don't decompress, that them spirits and all them situations and them circumstances could weigh you down and it'll start happening in your house. So
Gotcha.
they got a way to get I don't know how they do it, but this is what I do. I decompress, a day or two, pray, cleanse my mind, get myself together, pray for the people whoever I talk to because it's a privacy matter. You know what I'm saying? Nobody never know who I talk to because
Okay.
it's a private setting. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I
Right.
deal with probably 12 people a week. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
12 people a week. All together.
Yeah.
I didn't help man a couple of hundred people. You know what I'm saying? Since I've been started.
Wow.
You know what I'm
Man, that's
saying? No
big,
doubt.
bro. That's big,
No
dog.
doubt.
You ought to be
And
proud of
now,
yourself, man. For real.
man, let me tell you, bro. I used to find it hard to celebrate my little small victories. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to celebrate because I didn't want to seem cocky. I didn't want to seem like, but man, I done been through it, man. I'm a real nigga, man. I ain't in nobody paperwork. I done took my
Yeah.
licks several times, went laid down. I done brought the heat on the street. I done took the heat. I done been shot up too. You feel me? I been shot up, man.
Man, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You say you died 3 times and they brought
Yeah,
you
I
back
died
up
three
East
times.
Side. Man,
Yeah, east side.
wow.
Hey, a couple of years ago was my first time ever reading my hospital transcript. You know, my hospital records from that
Yeah.
incident. You feel me? And I cried because when I was reading it, the people the way it's written out is written out as it was happening. You know exactly what they had to do. They even got a picture, like a little printout of my body and the holes and where they had to go in, and the cuts. And man, I actually cried. You know what I'm saying? And but I
Right.
did. But I found a new appreciation for my wife because all that I went through, she could tell a story better than I can because I was out of it. She was there.
Damn.
She had to be strong to deal with that. She had to
Right.
be strong enough to say,
Yeah, young bro.
let him fight. Let him fight. He
Right.
got a 15% chance to make you tonight. All right, we're gonna take that 15, gonna roll with it. Just think
Yeah.
about if I had a negative sister, a sister that just wasn't with me for
Right.
the real. Been like,
Facts.
man, look,
Facts.
cut that. Let's get this insurance and let's go. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back to the city. But she wasn't like that. Matter of fact, when I got hit, she was in the city. You feel me? She wasn't even out here because we were beefing. You feel me? She
Yeah.
wanted me to make a decision and stop hustling and, start working right. And I was like, man, that bills don't, man, the bills don't tell me that. The bills tell me something else. You
Yeah.
feel me? I was pure D street, unadulterated, no cut, no nothing, raw and uncut street. And I ain't think I could do nothing else but that. But
Right.
when God in the mix, he can show you different. You feel
Oh
me?
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
Real
bro.
talk, dog.
Don't
Real
forget to
talk,
shoot them
man.
the address for the business, bro. If I mean if it's private, don't worry about it.
Man, look,
If you
they
get it,
they can,
see
they
the
can
address, shoot it, man. Feel free.
at mindset therapy 504 at Gmail. Drop me a line. You can go to mindset therapy, and I got a website there. Or you can find me on Instagram. Mindset therapy London. 29, 26, 29, 28. You know what I'm saying? I ain't too good with the social
It's
media,
all
but I
good.
do work it. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
all
But
good for
man,
sure.
yeah, man, drop me a line, man, and holler at me, man. If you need to rap, we'll start off with an email, then I'll shoot you, all the information you need so we can connect. You know what I'm saying? So,
There you
man,
go.
it's all love, man. It's love, man. Remember, Mindset Therapy 504 at Gmail. Easy as
So,
peasy. You can't miss it. You feel me? I appreciate you, brother. Again, man, I admire your strength, bro. I know your story. I know what you just went through, bro. And my hope, my prayers go out to you. I told you that from
appreciate
the
that,
jump. You
dog.
feel me?
Say, hey,
So
by the way, I want
man.
to let y'all know that this man been looking out and praying for me since this happened. You know, the tragedy with my wife.
So
I'm always getting nice texts, and most of them texts be really hitting the hammer on the nail. You know what I'm saying? And I
no
be
doubt,
needing that. I be needing it, bro. And, I just want to say, I thank you for that, my nigga. You know
man.
what I'm
It's
saying?
love, bro. It's love, man. Real recognize real, and that's what it is. No strings attached. That's what it
For
is. You
sure.
feel me,
Say that
man?
then.
Don't forget, man. Don't look.
Say that then.
Cop the
Don't
book,
forget that
man.
book. Y'all go cop that, man. For sure. For
It's
sure.
official. Just the ghetto Bible. You heard
Let
me?
them know where they can get your book, man.
Man, look, hit me. Look, you can hit me at Mindset Therapy 504 at Gmail, man. Drop me,
There
let
you
me
go.
know. Look, you hit me with an email, I send you a free book. Drop me a line, I got you. First one, drop me a line, you get a book.
Bro. That's
Simple and
what's up,
plain.
dog.
You know what I'm
Have a
saying? It's
good one,
all love.
bro. We'll get at you,
Man,
homie.
you too, bro, man. Love, man. Enjoy this playoff atmosphere, you heard me?
Say that then. Off top. Bro.
No
For
doubt.
sure.
Love one.
Off
Peace.
top.
Oh.
Yeah.